Okay, welcome to the I Look Good panel curated by Motown Records and presented by Audiomack. How's everybody doing today?
I'm great.
Doing good.
Fantastic.
How you feeling, Dr. Miami?
I just finished a wonderful day of surgery. I feel amazing.
All right. Okay. Well, we are closing out Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're going to be having a roundtable discussion with this gorgeous, amazing panel about mental health and perspectives on body image, self-esteem, and the influence of social media. Oof, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So today we're joined by just an amazing panel. We've got a group of talented female music artists, as well as a board certified plastic surgeon. And we've got a mental health professional. Oh, we need mental health professionals more than ever now. Thank you. Thank you for your work, okay? So first up, we got Lakeyah. Lakeyah, can you wave your hand for us? Let everybody know who you are. Hey, Lakeyah.
Okay.
Okay, we got Lady London, who is also a music artist. Hey, Lady London.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, hey. We got Callie in the building.
Hey, y'all.
We got KenTheMan here.
Hey.
Hey, Kim. And we have the renowned Dr. Miami.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for being with us. And we have Shevon Jones, who is a therapist and licensed clinical social worker. All right, y'all ready? Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for being with us, Shevon. Y'all ready to get into this conversation?
Let's get into it.
Yes, it's the end of Mental Health Awareness Month. And as we know, we've been watching the news. There's just so much that's been going on with mental health. And specifically, we know, like, especially with women, there's so much pressure on us with body image. So let's start there. Let's talk about body image. Let's talk about body positivity, right? That's a new phrase that we've been hearing for the last couple of years. So I would love to know each one of your definition of what body positivity is. And I'm going to start with you, Lakeyah.
Okay. Put me on the, spot.
Put you on the spot.
To me, it's like, deserving to feel like you look good, regardless of your shape, how you look, period. Like, everybody should feel like they look good, no matter what shape society, no matter what society thinks is perfect, or, excuse my language, a bad bitch, or, a beautiful woman. Like, everybody should feel good. That's what I think body positivity is.
I love that. And I totally agree with that. And you are a music artist. So how do you feel like body positivity or body confidence amplifies your music?
Well, I've been trying so hard. Like, I've only been in for 2 years now, but to like exude confidence for how I look, I would say there's not many people, except for like, it's a few, but there's not many people that are like still natural, which is nothing is wrong with it at all. I should put that out there. That are still natural and slim girls. I want to exude confidence for girls that do look like me, because social media is like, everybody should be looking like this or looking like this. And I feel like sex appeal doesn't come from just one thing. I know a lot of sexy women that like bring you in with their eyes, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, I just want to make sure that everybody feels good. And that goes into the single that I just dropped. Like, I look good, no matter what you're talking about, baby. Like, period.
I know that's right. Yes, I love that. And it's so interesting, like times have changed so much because, it wasn't that long ago when like being super thin and being tall and that look was like the look and everybody was trying to do that, right?
Exactly.
And now you've had somewhat of a shift now, and people are getting everything plumped, and everything is curvaceous. And I mean, I definitely remember a time being a curvaceous girl where that was not it. Like it was given too much. So these things like go in and out. I'm sure you've seen that, Dr. Miami. Can you speak to that a little bit? Just what you're seeing in terms of trends right now and how things have changed over time.
Sure. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. In the 80s and 90s, everybody wanted to be skinny. Big butts were out, except for a few. And then the trend just shifted completely the other way. Out to the last 10 years, especially,
Yeah.
curvy is in. And I hope it lasts forever. I really do. As a man and as a surgeon.
Yeah. I hear that. Okay, I want to bring you into this conversation, Shevon. You are a therapist, you're a mental health professional. Can you just talk about like, what do you think is influencing women to have such negative body image? You know, I know there's social media pressures. Like, what do you think it is?
I think there's a lot of different factors. Social media obviously being one, because it's something that we can't turn off. We're always tuned in. You know, we're always looking for the next best thing. And so on social media, you find yourself scrolling and comparing. Even if you don't want to compare, sometimes you find yourself comparing because you see all of these images before you. Sometimes it really starts in childhood. The messages that you've gotten throughout childhood, throughout your life. I've had several conversations with clients, and we talk a lot about what are the messages around beauty and body image that you've gotten throughout your life. You know, what have people told you and what have you internalized to be true? Sometimes we internalize those negative messages to be true. And so as we continue to grow up and then we see, oh, they're being praised for that, it creates like this kind of this image of wanting to be that. You know, wanting to live up to whatever that expectation is. And so, yes, social media is one thing. Our peers, our parents, I say all the time when we have young girls and we're always telling them, you know, always complimenting on them on their looks. Sometimes, although with great intentions, it is not always internalized the right way.
That's so true. And interestingly enough, like, when we all got on the panel, the first thing we were all like is, oh, girl, you look good, you look good, you look good, right? Which is great and very empowering, right? But we are more than what we look like, right? We have intellect, we have something to say. All of you women up here are artists, you have talent, you know. Ken, I want to bring you into the conversation because I think you were the first face I saw when we came on, and I was just like, oh, you're so gorgeous. And let's talk about, you know, what Shevon is talking about here. Like, has there been anything in your life that you feel like has influenced you to have negative body image that you've had to overcome? Have you had to like talk to yourself and tell yourself, you know what, no, that's not it. I am, you know, beautiful. And is there anything like that?
Well, okay, so every day I battle with myself because I'm a foodie, so I can't eat, right? And so I always be like, damn, if I eat, I can't fit it in my clothes. And it's just like, I always wanted to like get my body sexy, in my opinion, like sexy for me, like by working out. But then don't nobody like to work. Hey, I be tired. Every day I wake up and I decide to roll over and watch TV instead of working out. So I just be like, hey, I started telling myself like, right now is the moment. Like my weight as a natural woman, my weight is up and down. That's just what it is. Like my titties get big, ass get big, stomach get big, then stomach get flat, ass get flat. It's kind of like some people just naturally can eat and then they go to the bottom. Mine go all the way through, babe. So I just started figuring out like, okay, you know what you need to work on, but this is just a moment and you know how you're looking. So don't beat yourself up because right now you're a little thicker or right now your stomach ain't the flattest, because I know that I can work it down. I know that if I wanted to get surgery, I can get surgery. I just be trying to. First of all, I'm scary. Everybody be saying that shit be sore. And I ain't the one to just be laying around sore and I don't know. So I just like, I know for a fact that I'm probably not going to get surgery. So I just have to keep myself like knowing, like, I don't look at anybody else's body and be like, I want this body or I wish I had this. I mean, everybody want a little ass. Sometimes I be wearing these dresses and I be like, oh, bitch, if I had a little more cake, I'd be fucking them up outside. But I just think about it and I'm just like, okay, I know I know I've always loved myself. Like I've always been that person and I express that I want every woman to love themselves naturally and stuff. I mean, I feel like everybody should do what they want to do because you still, I mean, you don't love yourself just because you get, you know, surgery or whatever. But yeah, I be battling, trust me. It's a hard thing to wake up, be a woman, had to be in front of this whole thing that everybody getting your bad angles when you on stage. I be like, damn, don't delete. I be wanting to delete, give everybody delete that.
then you're right. There's so much pressure on women, especially. There's pressure on all of us, but especially women. So much of our identity and everything gets wrapped up in how we look, right? But I want to say that we are beautiful at all sizes. That's one thing I tell myself all the time.
Yes.
Like, when I gain weight, I'm fine. When I lose weight, I am fine. Like, I am a bad bitch at all times. Like, whether I'm in the gym, whether I'm in my moment where I need to eat a little more ice cream, whatever it is, I'm beautiful. I'm one of one. I'm the only person on the planet that looked like this. God made me, right? I'm the only one. So I make sure I always tell myself, and that's true for each person on this panel, like y'all all are, individuals, and you look like you're the only one on the planet like this. So you're one of one. It's couture, honey. You're couture. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring Lady London into this conversation. Can you just share with us, growing up, were there any things that you heard or that you were told that you felt like you had to kind of overcome, or anything that you felt that celebrated your beauty and your self-image?
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been picked apart since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's not just your body. I got big eyes. My voice is raspy and high pitched. And you know what I mean? Like, it's so much that goes into the whole thing. Like, women are forever under a microscope. The same type of pressures that apply to us do not apply to our male counterparts. You never hear anybody attacking a man's hairline when they be looking terrible.
Terrible.
Like, you never hear nobody after that. I think, one thing I can honestly say, and it just goes to all the women here and all the women worldwide, is that our beauty is not, it's in us, and it's so much more than just the skin deep of it. Like, it's really a position, not a practice. Like, we are beautiful 100% of the time. So even on your worst days, when you don't have your face beat, when you look crazy, when you might have gained a little weight, when you might have lost a little weight, when your butt look flat in them latex pants, because it's really the latex pants. We gotta really y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just encourage everybody to be comfortable in their self and in their skin, and understand that they are one of one, just like you said. And everybody, the internet will forever give us a complex about ourselves. The comments that we get every day, I know these ladies, I follow these ladies, I love these ladies, I know their music, I know their career. And I can say honestly, people in our comments, we be like, yo, what did we do? Like,
wow.
You wake up in the morning and it's 4,000 people commenting on your thing, and 30 people is disrespectful. I mean, just terrible. Like, I mean, make you not even want to get on the internet for the day, delete the page, make the shit private. I don't want to talk about it no more. And it's hard not to internalize that. Like, it's really hard. Like, we put on a face every day and block people and delete our comments and get through it. But it's like, men don't go through this. And it's so sad to see like how many talented and beautiful women have to do this on a daily basis.
Oh my God, yes. I had a friend who was on a reality show, really accomplished woman, like super smart. And all of her comments would be about everything physical, and it was so weird. And it's like, why do you, and often it's other women who do it, right?
No,
so,
men. It's a lot of
men. It's a lot of men too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of men.
Why do you
think? A lot of women too, though.
Go ahead,
there'd be a lot of women.
They do. It be the internet.
A lot of guys say weird stuff to me, at least. I don't know.
I get a lot of women. It's always a woman commenting on how I look, it's not just the body for me. I agree with all the women, like everything they said, but it's like it goes for skin color with me, or my hair. I got dreads, so everybody not used to that. I get like, did she wash her hair? The hair scheme. She's so, it's a trend to love dark skinned women right now. Like, it just be so hate. And you really have to be a strong individual and really love yourself and really love the things that you do and your craft to get through everything we do every single day, right? It's like, feel like you want to delete your page, you want to be like, forget all this, F all this shit, you know what? But at the end of the day,
sometimes I be scrolling before bed, just looking at like what people be saying, and then I get far and I'll be like, you know what? Before I go to sleep, I don't need that energy. Let me get up. I can't sleep tonight.
And I'll be halfway into a like typing back. I'll be like,
don't even do it. Lakeyah, I couldn't hear you. What were you saying?
Whole phase, like I used to search up my name. I don't know if it's y'all too, but I went through a whole phase. I used to search up my name on Twitter because it was like, why so many people don't like me? So many people on my love. I'm a lovable person, but like it's just so many people drag for no reason. And sometimes it ain't even about the talent, but they can't deny because everybody on here got it. I'm a kid. Even you, Dr.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a talent right there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Shevon, why do you think that is? What do you think all of that negativity on social media? Why do women attack other women when they're feeling the same pressures? Why do men attack, these beautiful women up here who are, sharing their art with the world? Why do we see so much of that? And what can people do to overcome that? Because it's not just with artists and celebrities. I think that even on a smaller level, even just as regular people are commenting on our weight all the time. Like, what do you say when your mom is like, oh, you're getting a little big, girl? Or when someone comments on your Facebook page from, elementary school and says, oh, you look different, or whatever. How do we overcome that? What are some mantras and things we can do?
I think that first is important to understand that sometimes it's not even really about you. Like a lot of people are projecting how they, whatever they're lacking, whatever their insecurities are, onto people who they don't have access to. And I see it so much with social media. I can say what I want on social media because these people don't really know me. They can't really come, they're not in my world. And so a lot of times people do it, one, because they want attention. And social media is going to give them that attention. Two, everyone's obsessed with this want and need to go viral. So they want their comments to go viral. They want it to be, posted on all of the blogs. And so again, it's not really about you. A lot of times what I tell women is that when you find yourself talking down on other women, and look at yourself. What is it about you? What is it inside of you that's making you to project that onto them? Because their beauty doesn't discount yours. Right. And sometimes we have this idea that other people's beauty, it disqualifies my own beauty. And it's not. I tell my clients all the time, when you see someone else who is beautiful, it's okay to say that she's beautiful. She's beautiful just like me. Just like me. We're all different. Everybody has their own thing going. Some people have big eyes. Some people have little eyes. Some people are dark skin, light skin, long hair. Everybody has a thing. And there is a person who likes whatever that thing is. And so it doesn't matter, that this person is seen as you're beautiful too. And when you start projecting that, a lot of it goes back to confidence. When I start feeling good about myself and I start projecting that into the world and I fully believe that, other people start to believe that. Other people start to see that. And so sometimes, and this is probably a very untherapeutic of me, but sometimes when you see someone and you're like, man, oh, they're with that person. Yes, because that person believes they're 100% beautiful and they don't care what you have to say about it. And so when you believe those things, you project those things out. And sometimes social media has this realm of making people feel as if like it's a fantasy world. And whenever I can say whatever I want to people without them having to say anything back. And we have to really start checking ourselves of why am I feeling this? What is this rooted in to where I have to project all of this hate onto other people who don't know me, who don't know anything about me. And it almost becomes really weird. I've had clients where we really had to dissect that. Like, what makes you feel that you have to go online and say things to people who you don't know and you are not going to meet? What does that do for you? And when you really start kind of breaking that down, it really is. At the end, they're kind of like, okay, well, that is kind of weird. It is. It is. It's
you be to having clients that's on the other end of one. You have the sayers.
Yes, I have. But I think that it's one of those things. Sometimes people have these images of themselves, and when we don't have control over our own lives, we find things that we can control. And we find things to where we feel like, if I'm being bullied, let me find somebody else who I can bully. If I don't feel this way, let me project this out here. And so we have to really sometimes start to check ourselves, but understand that other people's beauty does not invalidate your own. And when we really start internalizing that message, it really makes what we see in the world so much more beautiful.
Girl, that's a sermon. We need to like pass the offering plate in here. Like, so good. It's so good. And I couldn't agree more. I think that often, like, when I feel good about myself, I don't feel any way about this other beautiful woman walking in here. When I truly feel confident in myself, I'm good in any room, and I want to be with the pretty people, I'm like, let me go over here with the fine people because I'm fine too,
That's what makes it beautiful. I feel like beautiful women see other beautiful women or beautiful people, and that's just nice. Like, you don't have to be nasty to anyone when you know and you exude that confidence, like she was just saying. So I feel like that's what makes everybody beautiful, when you can be nice and not nasty and just really feel like comfortable in your own skin. When you're not, you're gonna be feeling like, oh, gotta comment on everybody's appearance and yeah.
But sometimes we have to check our own space though. Like, where are we currently? Like, do I have joy in my life? Like, am I creating peace? What energy am I putting out?
I figured that.
Yeah, sometimes people are not happy. And when I'm not happy in my own life, it's hard for me to see that in other people's life. If I'm not happy, but I see you out here on Instagram and you're always smiling and you're posting all these positive quotes and you're having a good time, but I'm not happy in my life, it says more about me. And I think sometimes we have to really, really, really dive into, how do I get back to that happy place? What is it that I need to be happy? How do I check my energy and not project onto other people? Because a lot of it is just the projection.
Absolutely. And with so many people opting to have more cosmetic surgeries, and how do we like check with ourselves first, right, Dr. Miami? Like, is there a process of like checking with yourself first to make sure I'm in a good place, like mentally, emotionally, before I make a choice?
Very important. If a woman comes in and she says she hates her body, that's not a good place to have plastic surgery. You have to love your body. You have to love yourself. We can make it better.
Yes.
But you got to love yourself first. Because, it's not all about the surgery. It's like the therapist said, a lot of it is in your mind and getting your self-esteem good and getting a healthy self-image. And you should never, ever do plastic surgery for somebody else. Never, ever.
That's a word. And I always say this to myself and to like my followers and friends, is like, I don't have to hate my body to want to change it. I can love my body and want to change it. And in fact, I feel like that's a better way to do it. Whether in the gym, whether it's cosmetic surgery, I can love myself so much that I want to see myself in my best way, or I want to see this look a little better, kind of thing.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Am I right?
That's the healthy way to do it.
Yeah. And I want to talk too about some of, that people are jumping into surgery, as we know that we're doing a lot more surgeries now, and there's some risk, right? So can we talk about those risks and a lot of the risk that people are ignoring or that they don't know about? I see a lot of times on like YouTube, or like the girls will take you through their surgery experience and they're like, I had no idea. What are the things that they had no idea that we should know about before?
Well, first of all, everybody should know surgery. It's not a joke. You can die. I mean, the biggest risk is death, and you need to be aware of that. It's not like just going to get your hair done. It's not things can happen. And just like it's not like getting your hair done, we just walk out and feel fabulous. There's a whole recovery process. Right. You do a BBL or you do a tummy tuck, it's literally weeks of recovery. Now you'll be up walking around in a few days, but you can't show it off for a month. And some people go into it thinking, like I said before, like it's going to a salon, just getting your hair done and then walking out. It's not. So there's health risks. Okay. There's pain, suffering, bruising, all that stuff. But in the end of the day, for the right patient at the right time of their life, for the right reasons, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But you have to be educated. You have to know what you're getting into.
Right. Absolutely. And one of my friends always says to research your surgeon, make sure that they have the certifications and all of those things.
Of course. And more than the certification, more than the paper on the wall. Yeah, I'm board certified. I went to top med school, all that stuff. That's all great. What you really need to do is look at their work, look at their before and
Yeah,
after pictures, talk to
Snapchat.
patients that have
Um,
had them as a surgeon.
Yeah. What were
It's
you
not-
saying,
it-
Ken? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Dr. Miami.
I was
I
gonna
was
say
gonna say,
it's not the diploma that does the surgery. It's not the certification.
Work.
Plastic surgery is one of the few specialties where anybody can judge the work. You
Yeah.
see it on Instagram, you see the before and after pictures, and especially try to speak with patients of that actual surgeon. Make sure
Yeah.
it's all legit.
Yeah. Ken, you wanted to jump in?
I was gonna say you gotta follow your doctor on Snapchat because if I know any other, I slice and dice. I feel like I could be certified.
Right?
I'm surgery. I watch.
I would
You
just-
come in, I'll let you do the left half and I'll do the right half. We'll split it.
Woo, that left half gonna be fucked up. Don't do
I'm
that.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Well,
I was-
Lakeyah, what were you saying?
I had a moment where I wanted to get like my boobs, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had talked to this girl that went to Dr. Miami, and she was like, "I love him, girl. My titties are great. Like, titties changed my life." And I'm like, "Damn, I'm trying to change my life." I Dr. Miami, I found the Snapchat, I found the page, and ever since I just been using you in all my bars. You know what I'm saying? Dr.
Thank you.
You think?
Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that.
But definitely talk to clients though, because they're gonna let you know. It's a lot of surgeons that I don't know how this shit really works, but a lot of people getting it done woke, and then they come back with horror stories and shit.
Yeah.
That
No.
go in- that I'm
I
like,
mean, you listen, and also just if it sounds too good to be true, you know, like the price is too low or something doesn't feel right when you walk into the office, just leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't, it's not worth your life. It's not worth your life.
it is not worth your life. Lady London, I think you were trying to chime in earlier. We couldn't hear what you were saying though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying like Dr. Miami videos since maybe I was in college, maybe since 2014 on Snapchat. I've been binge watching them. Like it's like oddly satisfying. The
It
only
is.
thing I get through the rhinoplasty, that's always been like, oh my God, when you like shave the cartilage down on the nose, I'd be like, listen, I can't do this. This is the one thing I can't be at. But the rest of it, I do think me and Ken got the next surgery. We could do that.
Come on
Both
down.
because I know.
You got some assistance if you need
I got
them.
excellent.
Yeah, you
I
gotta go up
appreciate
to
it.
the diastasis, sew it together.
Oh, she knows the words. I love it. Yes.
I just make the markings on the body. That's all I trust myself with. I know how to say the
You do the markings, she'll do the diastasis repair. Between the three of us, we'll get it done.
Exactly, and hopefully it's no hernias. I'll be watching.
Hopefully, no worries.
Oh, you technical with it.
Girl.
She knows her
love it.
stuff.
I'm a little
Okay,
scared. I
so
can't
we're
do
coming. Oh, we're coming to the last 10 minutes of our panel. And Lakeyah, you have this awesome new single, I Look Good. Okay, so I want to talk about, I want everyone to share something about themselves that they feel makes them look good. It doesn't have to be a physical attribute, could be inside, outside. What do you feel like makes you look good? I got to start with you, Lakeyah.
honestly, I've just grown into loving my frame. So I'm gonna say 2, 3.
Just say 2.
I'm
3
in love
or 4.
sorry, but I love my frame, and I really grew into like loving like the facial features that I have. Because growing up, it was you got a real big nose. I just had somebody tell me like, please get a nose job. Like, bitch, what? Why would you just tell me that? Like, I really love like my facial features, my full lips, my nose, and my frame. Like physical, because it took me a long time to like gain confidence for myself on the outside. I know I'm a great person, so the outside is what I'm like completely in love with now.
Oh, I love that. I'm so happy for you. And you are gorgeous on the outside, but even just in talking to you right now, you're glowing from the inside as well, which is so important as well. Who else wants to jump in? What do they love about themselves? What makes them feel like they look good?
Well,
Go ahead, Callie.
I'll just say, you know, for me, it's some things are physical. Like Lakeyah said, it took me a long time to really grow into myself. Like I've had dreads for 14 years of my life, and they start off like real tiny. You know, I've loved the length of my hair, and just like, you know, I'm glad to see females feeling like, you know, my hair is not dirty, or like it's the trashy look, or like you can't be a model if you have dreads, or even the color of my skin, like being too dark, you can't you can't make music or you're not gonna make it to the top because you know that's not in right now. So I would just say the color of my skin, my hair, that's me.
I love that. And I love that you're doing you, Callie. I love everything about your look and the locks. I have to say too, you know, there's so much that comes into body image. You know, there's so much race and colorism and all of that that goes into all of that. So I'm so excited to see a young, beautiful woman like yourself with your natural hair, with your locks, representing, letting people know like, this is beautiful. This is a different version of beauty that maybe you're not used to seeing, but you're going to see it, right?
Right.
And so I applaud you for that. Thank you, Callie. All right, who's next? Who's going to tell us, you know, tell us what makes them feel like they look good?
I guess I would say honestly, more internally, I really I love my heart, like just the way that I am towards people.
Yeah.
Just being supportive of everything and anyone and everybody. So I guess for me it's really that. I used to feel a way about it because I never got it like in return, or like I never felt like it was reciprocated properly. But I'm a big Cancer. My birthday is next month. Everything about me is such a Cancer. So I just feel like you know, I'm just happy that, you know, within my heart is my I guess best attribute of myself, and that's what I want to be remembered for having, is just a selfless being and, you know, a kind heart.
Oh, I love that. That's so good, Lady London.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dr. Miami, Ken, who's going to get in here? Siobhan.
My teeth.
You got good teeth, Dr. Miami.
How white they are. The dentist, he's putting the veneers in. He said, you know, usually we don't make them so white, because I'm like, no, make them as white as possible. I want people to be blinded when I smile. That's why I smile all the time. You know? Maybe 99 years old with the whitest teeth on earth.
Your smile is amazing. Go ahead,
Yes.
Siobhan. Were you going to jump in?
Yeah, so mine is similar to Lady London's. I just have a heart for people and just love seeing people do well. I always tell people, like, I'm a girl's girl, so I'm going to cheer you on. I am going to hype you up. I'm going to always, like, whatever it is, whatever you want to do, I'm there. Like, if you want to go low, we going low. You want to go high, let's go high. Like, I'm the girl. Like, I'm a girl's girl, and I just love making people feel good, but I love making women feel good, and to, you know, seeing the things about themselves that they don't always see. That's why my practice is specifically for women, for Black women, actually. And so making, you know, us feel good about ourselves. And so that's what I love about myself. I also, as Hadley said, I love being a dark-skinned woman. I know it was a journey to get to the point of being in love with being a dark-skinned woman, but now you can't tell me nothing about it. So like, I am in love with it, and I feel like it's one of the qualities that I have.
I love that. Ken, we coming to you.
Now I feel like a copycat, because at first I was gonna go right after Lady and be like, okay, I'm gonna steal yours, but then you said it too, so now I'm gonna be the third person talking about my heart. But no, not only that, but I mean, I feel like as a woman waking up some days, it's like you don't always feel at your best. So I fell in love with every moment, and like some days I've accepted that some days that you're not gonna feel your best, but that doesn't mean, like, if I wake up tomorrow and I don't feel good, and it's like I felt good yesterday or today, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like you just felt good, so it's okay. You just having a day, and I feel like a lot of people are not okay with understanding that you're gonna have a day. Everybody's not 100% every single day of their life. So I just feel like the best quality of myself would be just having that confidence and knowing, like, it might not be today, but tomorrow y'all got it fucked up. Or it might not be this month, but you wait till I put these tape ins in, you know. I just like that. It's just I had to find confidence in, like, loving the moment. And I speak on the moment a lot, because some days you wake up bloated. That ain't your moment.
That can still be your moment, Ken. I feel like you have your moment anyway.
I'm gonna have it anyway. Nobody gonna ever know that I'm walking out there having a day, or only probably my friends. They'd be like, "Girl, you are fine. What are you talking about?" So I don't know. I just feel like my best quality is being okay, like having confidence even when I don't have confidence. You gotta just know And then I feel like my heart is great. I feel like I try to give so much, like great advice to people and like to make their day better. Like I feel like I about myself. I love my lips. my favorite. They cute. And then they used to say they were so coolers. Now they want to kiss them.
They're trying to buy those, right, Dr. Miami?
Yes, they are. $800 per lip.
Listen, you know some expensive lips, Kim. I love your confidence, Kim.
I love it.
And I love your confidence. It's so beautiful. I'll share mine too. I think what makes me look good is my spirit. I feel like it's the God in me that lets me see the God in other people. Can I get an amen, Lady London?
Yes.
And I feel like that's what really just makes me shine. I'm going to leave the last note to Lakeyah. You brought us all together. You got this new single. Give us a word, girl. What do you want young ladies to know?
So first, I want to say thank you for everybody that was joining. I was pressing my level, like, let's get Dr. Miami, and I need these girls specifically. I'm glad that y'all joined. I also want to let y'all know y'all all are very, very, very beautiful, and like everything that y'all have makes y'all different and makes y'all stand out. It's 100 of us out right now, female, right? And there's qualities that make us stand out, different from each other, no matter our complexions or who they say we look like or sound like. Like she said, it's only one of us, period.
One.
Duplicate. And I want girls to know, like, no matter what, like Kim was just saying, you're gonna have your days, but shit, every day is a I look good day to me. I take wigs off, I take my makeup off, no lashes, no nails, baby. I wear press-ons and I still feel good. And all of our music on here exudes confidence. So if y'all haven't listened to it, like, go listen to it, and it's gonna make you feel good. Like, I make music for bad bitches that know they're bad bitches. I say that for everybody else on this thing. And shout out Lady London, because it's the God in her too, and she be preaching to me all the time.
Oh, and you know the vibes. Okay, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
Proud of everybody, and thank you to the therapist that was on here. I probably need to get your contact. Being in this damn.
Be honest.
Yeah, and this was amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All ladies, can you really quick, where can people follow you and all that? Let's just go down the line really quick. We'll start with you, Lakeyah.
Okay, everybody follow me from Twitter to Instagram, YouTube. Everything is at Lakeyah, Lakeyah. I'm everywhere. I'm gonna be outside all summer, so even if you don't know, you don't know.
Outside. Go ahead, Ken.
I'm KenTheMan. Yeah. I'm not, and I got these titties. See them titties? You can follow me everywhere on Twitter, Instagram. I'm KenTheMan. I am KenTheMan.
Thank you, Callie.
I'm Callie. I'm on all social media platforms, music streaming platforms, whatever you want to call it, as Callie, Kalii.
Callie.
Lady London.
I am in every social media site as Lady London, spelled exactly how you think it is. No underscores, no extra symbols and nothing. Trying to learn TikTok, but girl, I'm 85.
Girl, I'll be on TikTok for the sounds, girl. You be talking.
Okay, perfect.
I gotta say, but they be so long, girl. I can't remember.
Girl, it's okay. Look at the lyrics; it's easier to follow along. But
okay.
I'm still hitting. Okay.
Shevon, can you tell us where people can follow you and get in touch with you?
Yes, I am on Instagram at I am Shevon Jones, and my practice is at the Mental Wellness Collective.
Okay. And Dr. Miami, we got to get on your Snapchat, apparently.
The real Dr. Miami on all platforms, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'm Raval Davis. I've been your host. It's been such a pleasure to talk to all of you all. Your spirits are beautiful. And we want everybody to go stream, download I Look Good. All right. And look in the mirror and know that you look good no matter what size, shape, color, whatever. You look good. You're one of one. Right?
To see a video with my song playing in the background because I watch all your stuff.
Oh.
Coming up. Make that happen.
Okay. That's so much for real. I loved it.
Right.
Congratulations on your release. It's a great song, like always, girl. And you look the
Right.
fuck good.
You do.
Congratulations. All right, I think we wrapped it.
And Lakeyah, when you in Atlanta, let's go get some hookah.